Monster Future Gamer here, and today we're going to do Pokemon Legends Arceus. We're going to see what it's like. Here we go. Really excited about this game. Really hopeful. Could be good. Could be shocking. I've heard mixed stuff about it. I've seen mixed stuff about it, so... Ooh. Go with English, please. Okay then. Now saving. Ooh. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. Check out this Shakespearean dude. I am that which humans call Arceus, whatever you want to pronounce it. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. What is thy name? OAFG. Does that O look a bit misshapen compared to the F and the G? I'm not worrying about that. There's plenty in life to be worrying about with that stuff like that. OAFG. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. OAFG. Zilia. Seek out all Pokemon and thou shalt find me once more. Well, is that a Rotom phone? Shiny. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that, but thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand. Come now, who in the world does that? He's got a point. I must say your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I see, you seem to have been a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some direction? Do you have somewhere around here you could say? No, nowhere. So you don't know anyone here and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. Have you seen that wormhole in the background? That does not look natural. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Crew! Foom. Plish plash. Fair enough. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures they are. Ah, yes, and what might your name be? Oh ho, so you're called OAFG. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Yeah, it's short for once and future gamer. Oh, but I do apologise, I haven't even introduced myself. Let me guess, is your name Laventon? My name is Laventon, guessed it. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here. Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3, wait! Let's go get him. Oh, save. That's crouch. We've got a crouch button. Nice. Stealth, boy. What's that there? There's a glowing beeping object over there. Let's have a look at it. You found something that resembles a phone. Nice. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. Oh, wrong one. Just trying to work out what... That's like a menu. Ah! We've got the game settings there. Alas, yet another miss. I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. Just OAFG, please. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, apparently battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly, the Scalchop if you will. Oh, I forgot. I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy, Pokeballs. Throw these at the Pokemon to catch them. You obtain 50, nice! A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. Ah, but that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologise. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've already mentioned that Pokemon are strange, marvellous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon and, while the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball as comfy as can be, and with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Hold down the ZR button to aim, ready a Pokeball and take aim. You can keep moving around as you do. Use the right R stick to... Ah. Oh, wonderful, you've caught a Pokemon. It seems you've quite a knack for this Pokemon catching business, OAFG. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darlings run away, left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Rowlet! I can hardly believe it, OAFG. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Now, where's that pond? Arceus! Arceus, there it is. Ah yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Where are you, little... Go on, nail it in the head. Do I know what starter I'm going to pick? I've got an idea. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village, almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, OFG, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalogue a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all these Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? You've convinced me. Then whoever, and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Sounds good. Follow me then. Onward to Jubilife Village. Definitely does not look good. Thank you for your tireless word keeping you safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. It's almost a bit Zelda-like, this music. You know, proper N64 Ocarina of Time Zelda, that sort of thing. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team. The road we're on now is known to the locals as Canala Avenue. This village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's so much to do and yet not many to do it. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now that impressive building up ahead of us is Galaxy Hall, headquarters for this entire outfit. Oh botheration, I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past the bridge here, then to the left, the Wallflower it's called. Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go next. Oh, we've got a map. We've no food for freeloaders. Survival out here is a daily battle, you know. To catch one of those Pokemon creatures, you need to throw a Pokeball at it. If you intend to stay here in the village, you should spend some time talking to everyone. I'm scared of Pokemon. I wish I'd never been brought here. What an odd way to dress. Is it fashionable where you're from? I'm worried about the state of things here in Jubilife Village. We lack basic necessities and there are some strange people around. Hi! If you want to guard the village properly, we'll need to partner up with Pokemon. I had a rather traumatic experience when a wild Pokemon attacked me. I'm even scared to even set foot outside the village. Aww. This region is huge and there's lots of dangerous Pokemon too, but you came here anyway. How come? Back in my hometown, I've got an older brother who's going to inherit the family farm and all, but I'm going to make my own way here in Hisui. Canala Bridge. I'm pretty new to the village myself. I try to talk to everyone I meet, so I always learn something new. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflower's for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Hi, Dawn. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, he must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Laventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take to my bed. But the Professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says, I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. OAFG here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the survey course? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. Silene? I'll allow it. Captain Silene. Assuming the individual can contribute to the survey corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You can call me Silene? I think Silene. I'm going to call you Silene. You look familiar. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control, and now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labour. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep, but we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourselves worthy. Oh ho! Most reasonable decision, Captain. Now would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi if you please, but make it for free today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fail to please. Professor Lavington, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know of that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are in the grass, in forest, by water, or wherever they like. Our job at the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. I'll remember how to read in a moment. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. And that's where OFG will come in. He's expendable. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of feats such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3. We have a hard enough time catching even one wild Pokemon come after us. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack, but the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Do the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now have your fill, OAFG, and think, if you make it into Galaxy Team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all of its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that OAFG has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in OAFG's skills. Let's hope it's not misplaced. OAFG, was it? For tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You'll be expelled to the from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Captain Celine's somewhat like Hisui, in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. A rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Commander Kamado is fantastically strong. Rumour has it he once set a Pokemon flying one of those sumo throws he's so proud of. The Galaxy team is made up of several corps. Let's see, there's security, construction, and agricultural corps, and a few others besides. Captain of the Survey Corps, Silene. I wonder if anything actually scares her. Now, who might you be? I haven't seen you here in the village before. A new hairstyle means a fresh outlook, and a fresh outlook lets you change your fortunes. I've never seen clothes quite like yours, hun. Where might they be from? They made quite a lot of this, so it's the first time ever in a Pokemon game you've seen the roof. This chest looks like you could store lots and lots of items in. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in the Hisui region. To read them at any time, simply press the up button to open the menu, then go to the help screen. Handy tips from team members. Don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. To say, yeah, we've got this. Let's get some rest. Rest until tomorrow morning? We sure will. Bidoof. That's not good, is it? The next day. Someone's at the door. Good morning, OAFG. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. A nice fire in the sunken hearth can help keep the entire room heated. You know about that. It's a jug used to store drinking water. It has a lid on top to keep debris from falling in. Practical. Hi, Akari. Akari, even. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you'd had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Celine is waiting. Ooh, this is nice. The Survey Corps office are here on the first floor. Don't give up, keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, we're against the whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you get so far afield, but the medical courts will put you right to rights. That man's with the security course, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Celine, OAFG is here. You may enter. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start, no one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him, if the Professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove, beyond any doubt, that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of the Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. There's an Abra in the background. That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Akari, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Pardon OFG, come with a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Lavington? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, OEFG absolutely must pass this trial. And as a Professor of Pokemon, I've got just a ticket to help accomplish that. Go on AFG, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? That is tough. I'm going to take Rowlet. Do you want Rowlet as your first partner? Yes. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will be now yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Oshawott looks bummed out. You received Rowlet. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which one contain a Pokeball when you're out in the field. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Rowlet. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when OAFG fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Hi, Rowlet. Oh, nice. That's cool. Oh, what a curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you have a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sounds good. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Togepi. $78 hit points. Nail it with Ghost. think we'll just keep nailing it with Gus and see what happens. Battle decided. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Yay! New move. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions in thanks. 60 HP? You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful in that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members mean more customers for yours truly after all. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map and tell Rest the Guardsman where you're going. That way someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Your trial just begins just a short way past that front gate. No, that's fine. Let's see. Let's have a look at Rowlet then. Gentle nature. Oh, that's nice. Increased special defense, lowered defense. No ability? No, I don't look like they have abilities. Hi, Res. You're AFG, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. Let's go. Let's go to the Obsidian Fieldlands then. It was quite funny when this got delivered actually, because I had an email from Royal Mail saying, oh yeah, it'll be delivered between 10:42 AM and 12:42. 10:42 AM, bang on, letterbox clatters. Can't beat that, can you? This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starly and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Celine got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparing captain, but what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. OFG's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colours, you'll see. Ah, so the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure AFG will be fine. Let's begin the trial. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. Wow. That is gorgeous. There's a Bidoof. And along comes a Bidoof. Time to get ready to catch it. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run from people, so this will be easy. Where is it? Is it going to catch? I think it's going to break out. Oh, we got it! You've caught a Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. Catch a Starly. Incidentally, you know, while we are here, let's just have a look at this Bidoof I caught. Nose roll out. Load special attack, increase special defense. Careful nature. Can we go for an exploring random directions over? Nah. Are you sure you know where you're going? There's a Starly, they're skittish little things, they'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them. If you crouch, you'll be harder to spot. That's a birdie. There we go. That's Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. I forgot there's something I ought to teach you since you're still new at this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Silene tells us, have an item ready but want to send a Pokemon out Pokemon, press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item, press X. The Captain's a real expert on these things. Try throwing your Pokemon's ball at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now it's time for your partners to shine. We've reached your final hurdle. Catch the Shinx. Nice one, Rowlet. Got experience for that as well. Neato. There, that's Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? More or less. I thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. The more arrows you see... Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catch an aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw Pokemon. You can throw a Pokeball at them to try to catch them. By now you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt that you'll hold your own in battle. Go get him, Rowlet! It was Leaf Edge! Oh, this is tense, man! This is sick! Go get it with Leafage! You defeated Shinx. Ah. We got it. You approach those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like the gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the Professor we're ready to head back. So one thing's not changed then. Knocking him out means you still can't catch him. That's good to know. Oh ho, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colours and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations OEFG, you've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. You have a camera? Excuse me. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field in theory, though you've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our reports at headquarters. I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased. Oh, sorry. Oh, neat. Oh. I was hoping they'd like follow me around. It's the... I was just said, does that style look right? But it does. I think you can't just like have all 6 of them gang up on something at once. That'd be right. That'd seem a bit cheap. It seemed right for exploitation probably, but it seems an idea. No, I can't send anything out yet. Akari. Up on the 3rd floor is the office of the Galaxy Team's commander, Kamado. You're not going up there until we know a little more about you, mystery kid. Seems fair. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations, you passed your trial, you can hold onto that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. You received the Survey Corps uniform and a pair of Survey Corps sandals. Get changed to the room you used last night, then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Let's go. This is probably rapidly approaching as good a place as any to stop for the session because we've done a fair bit. Let's go. You've changed it to your Survey Corps uniform. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Is there any particular significance behind that? Now present yourself to the commander. Well, go do this. I have been waiting for you. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are OAFG. Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Try to throw him. Yeah! I imagine that didn't go well. You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokedex. But I warn you, AFG, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. We did it! So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer towards that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. Recipe for crafting Pokeballs, nice. 1 Apricorn, 1 Tumblestone. And 3,000 as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. You are an expert at crafting yourself, Akari. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Silene. Now, as the experienced craftsperson here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own 2 hands. You can buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. Hey, that rhymed. You can even make our most valuable tool, Pokeballs. Think where we'd be if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the craft works. You know what? This is where we are going to stop, okay? So, I've really enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. But, until next time, this has been Once a Future Game, Pokemon Legends Arceus. If you have enjoyed what you've seen, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of thing. That way you get a nice little alert when the next one comes up. There's probably a lot of playthroughs of this going to be showing up, if not now, then in the next couple of days. So, thanks for choosing mine, I guess. Until next time, take care, have a great day now, and I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye now.